The height of my monitors really annoys me. Watching Darkwing Duck. But hey, how's it going? Welcome back to a very important video. So I've talked about this a couple times, but I said I would make a dedicated video for it, and that is I am rebranding my channel to The 90s Are Rad. So let me give you guys a little bit of backstory on my YouTube channel and the changes it's gone through. So I started this channel in 2010. It was after I graduated high school. I really wanted to get into like making skits and stuff. That didn't work out. I posted one. It was like a 15-minute long video. Just one straight take, no editing. It was straight garbage. It's no longer on the channel. Actually, a lot of my older videos are just gone. I've gone through them, deleted them. Yeah, so I started doing that. I would post maybe a video once every couple months, if that. But then I started, thrifting and getting like really big into that. And I was like, this is fun. Like, I want to show what I'm doing. And at the time, my channel name, oh, there it goes. My channel name was Andy P FTW, which stood for Andy Pitman for the win, and that was good and all. I was pretty okay with that name, but I wanted to do more. I was like, I wanted to start vlogging, and I was doing ghost hunting videos and just random videos. I was like, well, what if I just changed my name to just Andy Pitman? I mean, it makes sense. It's me. This channel is a representation of me. So I did that. Must have been like 3 years ago or so, when I was like, I'm gonna try to take this a little more seriously. And I wasn't posting nearly as much, and like the quality of my content wasn't the best, and I was just kind of all over the place. But I always had this segment called The 90s Are Rad, where I just talked about 90s stuff, watched 90s like commercials and reacted to them. You guys seem to really like it, so I was like, well, I just want to incorporate this more into my channel. So I think it was last year, I was like, I'm just gonna make this just whenever. So there's no official like 90s Are Rad type of videos. It'll just be whenever I want. This whole time I've been thinking, I was like, well, I want to focus mainly more on the 90s stuff and focus more on like the video games and just do more 90s stuff, because I've always been known as like this 90s kid. Like even in high school, like I was obsessed with just the 90s because that's when I grew up and that's the time that I love. I just obsessed over it a little bit. Even back in the day of MySpace, like when it used to be able to have like a playlist of songs, I found every single theme song that I could find for like cartoons, like mainly Nickelodeon theme songs, and those were my profile songs. And it's like I just kind of became obsessed, and that's who I am. Like that's what I like. So in the back of my mind, I was like, well, what if I just changed the name of my YouTube channel to The 90s Are Rad? And I was like, I don't know if I want to do that. That might not work too well. But then finally, it was about a month ago, I posted that poll because I was like, I kind of want to do this. It just makes sense. Here's why it makes sense. For one, for brand. I've been talking to a lot of people. A lot of people are like, well, they don't really know who you are. They don't, like, your channel name doesn't really say what your channel is about. It's just your name. And it totally makes sense. So with a name like The 90s Are Rad, which by the way, got a hoodie, made a hoodie, some stickers, and some shirts. This is the logo for the channel. If you would like to check those out, the link is going to be down below. By all means, feel free to check it out and share it. That would be dope. Like from a branding point of view, it just makes sense because it's like The 90s Are Rad. Like, you know what the channel's about. It's about the 90s and 90s things. I was just like, it makes sense. So I put up a couple polls, talked to a couple people, and they were like, yes, you need to do this. It makes total sense. You gotta do it. So that's what I'm doing. And I know a lot of people, not a lot of people, but a few people have had like concerns. They're like, it's kind of generic, or there's already channels with names similar to that. And it's like, I get it, but from a branding point of view, it's gonna help grow my channel, which I would love to do. and it just makes sense. So by the end of the month, I'm gonna have my first official 90s Are Rad video out. I might have a couple pickup videos here and there just to, post some content for you guys, but I do have the intro, and yeah, so here's the intro. Welcome to the 90s Are Rad. So that's the intro. I dig it. Made it myself, made the logo. Like I said, I have some merch if you guys want to check it out. But the first video I am actually going to be posting is a review of a Big Bad Beetleborgs. So I'm currently in the process of rewatching most of it and just fine-tuning the script. So that'll be out, like I said, by the end of the month, by the end of July, beginning of August. That will be out, so stay tuned for that. Thank you guys so much for watching. Stay rad. I'll see you guys next time. Peace.